We know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans. And anticipation has been high all week for this one. Today, a Golden State clash as two teams from the state of California try to claim some bragging rights. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the San Diego State Aztecs, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Spartans will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Aztecs are on the move. Quick pass on the jet motion. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Up to 45 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. The Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent be the rest.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Aztecs. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Flanagan. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And now on third down after that last run. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's got his man. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. First down here for the offense. The aerial assault continues. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Looking for space. It's Flanagan. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. The Spartans are threatening in the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Flanagan. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will put it down on the left hash. A 34-yard attempt coming. Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, San Diego State. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
A 1st down for the offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Runs through the tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, San Diego State 14, San Jose State 3.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He wants it all. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Flying out to the left. He's at the 50. The 30. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive 1st half here in this season opener.
And a big run for this offense. I'll tell you what, 1st game, 1st half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive.
Touchdown, Spartan! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. At the 40, there he goes. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the corner. Discards a man.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. The Aztecs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. After run, now throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
A strike downfield. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll run it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
He wants to throw. Steps away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Boom. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down and run. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking left. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to find his man on first down. He unleashes a long one. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Handoff to the single running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Going for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. To the air on 1st down. He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. They'll try the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, I know this. line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short. Now set up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. South Alabama went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Jaguars. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they're able to get him down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He'll just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Looking for more room. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, San Diego State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They're bringing heat. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Quarterback checking off. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it down on the right side. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the...
Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Spartan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Line getting set on second down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He leaves it with his back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
From the gun on third down. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This is such a frustrating feeling. When you got a defense that drops back, takes away all the immediate options, does a really good job with the first play, the pass play, but then you got a quarterback that just pulls it down, easily gets the first down. I just don't know how you stop a guy like this.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throwing right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
28. San Jose State, 18.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Trying to pound it in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
San Diego State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Give to the single back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Shakes off the defender. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And how about the offense believing in the true freshman? Down here in the red zone, giving him the football, man, I bet his heart is pounding. He's wanting to get in the end zone to get that 1st touchdown.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 8 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes, when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. He fires it out to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Oh, gives him the tough, stiff arm.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Just outside the red zone, if they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, San Jose State. So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
The running back has it. Bounced off his feet. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw on third. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. It's like forcing an incompletion against that guy. That's incredible.
The Aztecs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to beat the D deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the fourth quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. If he runs this back, this game's over.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. A timeout is called. It gives everyone a chance to take a deep breath and get settled here in overtime. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. And he got it. The kick is good. Wins the game in overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.